It is 4:13 in the morning. I'm up. I'm ready. Brandon and I are going to Nashville to go to the Big Rock show to get you guys some pretty cool stuff. Little pro tip about being Brandon's friend / coworker. Anything he wants to do, he does it before the sun even thinks about getting up. I'm on my way to his house. We're going to start the drive. See you there.
5:09 a.m.
Pay attention. There's cars on the road.
It's got lane assist. It's fine.
It's good. Just let the future
The
drive
car
us.
drives itself, yeah.
The future's going to drive us to Nashville.
It's fine. It's fine.
Will it run from police if that was a cop?
I think it specifically pulls over immediately.
It crashes into a tree. It's 5 a.m. and we're going to Nashville.
Heading to Nashville.
You gonna buy a new hat?
I didn't bring the hat I bought last time.
Dude.
I guess I have to.
Turn around.
Turn around. Let's go
All right,
back.
we'll do this again.
All right.
All right, I'm going to start a hyperlapse. I'm going to try and hyperlapse the entire trip to Nashville.
Don't do that.
Why?
No, don't do that. It's going to be like picking my nose.
No, it's going to be outside. It's not going to be... It would be cool to hyperlapse you inside.
Why don't we fly?
All right, we're going to blink twice and see it. Yeah, why the fuck are you...
Keep your hands over there.
I'm holding the camera and the mic. All right, well, we'll be back. Hopefully there's a cool hyperlapse of most of the drive. See you in a bit.
Bye.
We're visiting some friends at a cool location called Lake Erie Arms. We're taking a little detour on our way.
This is a very impressive facility. I don't know what else to say, but this is just a very, very impressive facility driving up. Yeah, here on the shores of Lake Erie in Ohio.
I don't know that they're necessarily open.
Yeah, I don't think Google says they don't open until 10. So it's 9:38. We're a little early, but yeah, look at this place. I can't wait to see what some of the best business have to offer.
How's the drive been so far?
Fun. I mean, other than,
Me messing with the camera.
scenario.
Wow.
Yeah, the stupid radar cruise control only works. Like it was. We leave Rochester. It's fine. We hit Buffalo out of nowhere, snowstorm, right? Like the tractor trailer skidded off the road, like massive cluster, and a little flake must have gotten on the sensor. And so yeah, like the modern technology, it was like radar cruise control can't work. And I'm like, okay, I don't need the radar cruise control. But that means the regular cruise control doesn't work either. So yeah, poor me. I know.
Poor foot. Had to drive like our grandparents.
Some of you had to drive uphill both ways in the snow.
In the snowstorm, I had to drive uphill.
So again, coming into this totally ignorantly, the thing that surprised me about this place when we did our research, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Like a lot of people would say we're out in the middle of nowhere in Bergen, which I will own that. Like we are, but this, I mean, it's really like there's not much out here, and this is
I'm gonna pan it like
such a massive facility.
Look at this place.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous. You had reached out to them on Facebook to see if we could go say hi.
Yeah.
I hope they'll let us record. That'd be cool.
That would be super cool. Yeah. They have multiple ranges here. They have, I believe, 100-yard rifle range. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's open yet, but they either have or are building an indoor trap shooting
so cool
range. Yeah, incredible.
Lake Erie Arms. I love the name too.
The logo's pretty cool.
The logo,
too.
yeah. I'll pen it. LEA. And it was only 4 hours?
Yeah, a little over 4 hours. We're in the middle of like the northern tip of Ohio, basically, like right on the shore.
typically I'd say, ugh, gross. But looking at this facility, I'm actually excited to be in Ohio.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at me, okay?
I guess it's a suburb of like Sandusky. We're near like Sandusky would be the biggest. But yeah.
What is Sandusky known for? It sounds familiar, like Sandusky.
The guy that molested all those kids.
That's why it sounds. Jesus, that's Penn State, right? Jesus Christ.
I didn't want to go there, but
No, that's exactly why I've heard of Sandusky. that is precisely the reason.
just fucking insulted an entire town, an entire community. There's a vibrant history here. Let's look it up. No, it's in Ohio. It can't be that good.
I asked earlier, like, should we have our Mira gas masks on visiting? Like, we just show up in full PPE.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a lot of cars here. Do you think these are all employees? Do you think they employ, like,
Yeah, there's what?
15
Yeah, there's quite
cars?
a few cars there. It's got to be, right? They're not. Oh, there's a lot of cars over there too. Like, what are like? Are they open now? Should we try the door? Didn't this guy pull in just ahead of us?
No, that car's been there.
Oh, okay.
Google says 10.
Yeah, Google says 10.
We're going to be those old folk,
Right.
those boomers,
Shaking
pulling on the
shaking
door,
the door.
basically bouncing their foreheads off of it.
Why are you closed?
Because on Mondays, we open at noon.
Well, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesdays, my dudes. All right. Anything else to say before we cut this little clip off?
8 more hours to go to Nashville.
Can't wait.
Yay. Yeehaw.
If we can get footage inside, I can't wait to show you.
Yes.
2 hours later.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
We're definitely no longer going to Tennessee. We're no longer coming back home.
We live in Ohio now.
We're just searching for an apartment temporarily in Ohio so we can work there. No longer doing the rebuild. There's no
Oh
point.
my gosh.
They win the Americas.
They win. That was incredible. I've been to a lot of gun shops. I don't know if I want to say hundreds, maybe hundreds of gun shops, but I've been to a lot of gun shops, and
Two tree.
that was the nicest. That was definitely, they hit every nail square on the head with full impact. Like,
It's not even like I want to laugh. It's not even funny.
no, like, and obviously, like, you know, you can solve a lot of problems with money. So I'm just gonna get that out of the
Yeah.
way first.
They've
Like,
got a couple bucks.
they
tied
were
in.
at literally a $20 million facility, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot more that goes into it than just money. You can pour a lot of money onto a place and still not have a good finished product. I mean, from the moment we walked in, super welcoming. It was hello, it was how are you? What can we do for you? Just every aspect of it, it just blew me. We're
Yeah.
talking about Lake Erie Arms, for those of you that don't know.
We got a tour from. Was he the president? I don't remember.
He was the president, yeah, Brent.
We started off and just like the initial, you go in and it's giant. It's just a giant building, beautiful stairs, great second floor. You can't help but just like want to look everywhere. The guns displayed. It also is, we're in Ohio, so it's a free state, and it was pretty cool to see stuff that we can't even dream about
Suppressors,
having.
just like out in the open.
No
yeah.
big deal. They have a pretty wild membership system. That seems to be like one of their big things. It's an open to the public range, but their membership perks are phenomenal. They call it the Caliber Club, and they have like a private giant restaurant and bar. And on the second floor, there's arcade games, and you go outside the Caliber Club doors. Oh, actually, I want to continue. In the Caliber Club, there's a bathroom, and in that bathroom, there's a locker room with a sauna and a shower, and goals.
Yeah.
Goals. I want that.
Super nice.
I want that for you guys.
Thought it was super cool. They had a vault room
Yes.
that had 200 identical safes in there. And the idea is that you can rent, or if you're a member of a certain level, you get included with your monthly membership fee one of those vaults. So it was like maybe a 15 to 20 gun safe. You put whatever you want in there. You're the only one with the key to it. You leave your guns in there, ammo for the range, eyes and ears, whatever, right? It's your locker. I thought that was super cool. That was a
Very.
super smart idea. And yeah, it's truly, I mean, that was a country club, but for guns. That was a country club. You
Oh,
know? We're driving past their competitor that he was telling us about. We won't name them, but
Fuck them.
it kind of I don't want to say it made me feel bad. It made me a little self-conscious. They opened the same year we did. They opened their business in 2014. They had a 1,200 square foot retail space. So slightly more than double our temporary space. So tiny. That's a very, very small shop.
What was the shop before the fire? Like, what was TFP
total 7,500. That's with the
7,500?
range.
Okay.
That was with the range. Yeah. So, the original TFP was much bigger, and they only had an outdoor range. I guess I should probably stop at this.
Yeah, especially because it's a cop.
They only had an outdoor range before, and they would really only do training at it. Now, like I said, they have a $20 million facility. They've got, I think it's close to 20 lanes
100 yard.
at 25 yards. And then, there was what, 400 yards?
lanes,
Yeah, they had
something like that.
they had a 100-yard lane. And then they are 80% completed, maybe 90% completed on an indoor trap and skeet range.
That you could drive golf balls in. It's
I
wild.
mean, like if you've ever been to like a Top Golf or like picture like what those are, there's going to be 8 stations, and each one of those stations could have 4 shooters, and you're going to be able to go in there. There's going to be over 40 target throwers, and you'll be able to call any kind of bird you want to try to shoot at, all from indoors.
Turn left onto Ohio
Super
113
cool,
East
super
Church
cool.
Street.
Very jealous of that. And just a crown jewel for the Second Amendment. I mean, if you're ever coming out this way, just south of Sandusky, Ohio, take the detour. It's worth it.
For sure worth it.
Incredible. And super friendly. Missed my turn. Super friendly. I'm not good at this vlogging while driving. It's a good thing this thing like drives itself mostly. Definitely what I think most of us that own shooting ranges like would aspire to be.
I want to be that. Like, that's.
And again, it goes back. I don't mean just having a $20 million facility. Oh, sure, who wouldn't want that? But their implementation, like the way they did it, the way that their employees treated us was, I mean, it was just perfect. The way they engaged with their customers, I think we really learned a ton. The owner, Brent, was extremely generous. He gave us like 2 full hours of his morning. And I mean, he was being interrupted, like he's running a business. So like people are coming. He's got over 100 employees at this place.
Wild.
So like, so he's getting, questions are coming to him. And again, he gave us basically his entire morning until
I learned a lot.
He had to kick us
Like,
out.
I definitely took some crucial things away from it.
Absolutely.
I really liked how we were talking about this over the delicious burger we ate there. Their range is their range. They have range staff, and their sales are their sales, and they have sales staff. And their cafe, like, there's no mixing. Like, typically with our shop, sales and range are mixed. And I really like that idea of kind of branching them off. The range and the sales are 2 separate things. Of course, they commingle, but they're kind of different departments. And
it really helps specialize them.
Yeah,
and,
100%.
We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and, not all of us are as good at certain areas, over others. So, the way they had that whole place set up was really an eye-opener, and showed me, we're at whatever level we're at in reality. Maybe in our head, we're at a higher level than that. And this just shows what really is out there to aspire to, Not to brag, but I think when we opened, we raised the bar locally. And it's just good to travel and to see what is that pinnacle. When you're at your house, the tallest hill behind your house is all you know. But then you travel and you're like, oh shit, there's like mountains.
Oh,
and
there's
stuff.
Yeah.
So, super cool. Very, I don't want to say like overwhelming, but that's kind of how I feel. Just there's a lot to soak in. I'll definitely be going back to that club. It was about a 4.5 hour drive, but it's right next to, I don't remember the other one, but Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah.
Right? Like the indoor, isn't that an indoor water park, right? Like.
Yeah, they're 2 water parks. And like not too far from Cedar Point. So
Yeah. So, I don't know. We're on the way to Nashville. We got about
8 hours.
8 hours to go. And
I think we spent a little longer there than we intended to, but it was so hard not to. Like,
I had like budgeted this amount of time, but I didn't think we'd actually use it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think we'd actually be there till noon, but yeah, I mean it's afternoon and we're leaving. So
their layout, like I work with guns. I spend 40 hours a week with firearms and accessories and all that stuff. But their layout, like oh, what's over here? I couldn't stop but to explore. And the sauna kills me. Oh,
the sauna, yeah.
The sauna was great.
They were laughing. They said they've got guys that'll come in like in their gym shorts in the morning and then leave in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
And, like they only came here to like shower and sauna and just get their day started. Great way to go. Yeah, it's great.
So we're gonna start a crowdfunding. We're gonna crowdfund, and if we hit $100,000, we'll get a sauna.
Only 19,999,980 to go. I'll throw in the first $20. So.
I'll throw another 20. All right, we're gonna cut back to some road trip montage, and we'll update you in the future.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Well, hi friends. Hi. What is this whole thing even been about? Why are we here?
This is a new live stream studio.
Oh, cool. Well, that's nice. I don't know where we found that in the budget, but all right. I'm glad we acquired some more budget. What are we doing and where are we?
So we're officially in Nashville.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to the Big Rock Show to buy the coolest things for you guys.
Yeah. So a lot of you have heard of SHOT Show. That's the big show every year. That is done by the industry trade group, the NSSF, and that features basically every player in the shooting sports industry. They're exhibiting the latest and greatest, their new stuff.
Their old stuff.
And there's classes, there's education. SHOT Show is its own thing, and it's incredible, and This is a distributor show. Distributor shows are, as the name implies, done by the distributor. So Big Rock is one of our distributors. We've gone to many other distributor shows. A bunch of them do them. And those are focused more on buying stuff. Like you don't actually buy anything at SHOT Show. You just look at the latest stuff and you make connections with the sales guys, but you don't buy anything. This show, we buy stuff. We commit, hey, over the next year, we're gonna buy 1,000 Glocks from you. We're gonna buy, we're gonna buy, 10,000 cases of whatever from you. We're gonna buy, you kind of plan out your year, which the first few years doing this was tough.
Yeah.
Because like,
You didn't have the capital. And
you don't have the, and like you don't know what you're gonna do. But then like at this level, like, our boy Kevin, great friend of ours, we're actually staying here.
Long-time friend. Yeah,
Airbnb with him. He's our salesperson at Big Rock, and so he like invited us to this party. He's like, hey, you want to go to the Loophole party? We're like, well, sure, yeah, of course. He's like, all right, I got you in, no big deal. Oh, by the way, you got to drop a $10,000 order with Loophole to get in. And we're like, Kevin, what the fuck? Like, thanks, dude. And he's like, well, you did like double that last year with Loophole anyways. So like, you're gonna do it again. So there's a lot of that where it's, now we're at the point where we know we're gonna order so much whatever.
Please come in. Please come in and buy from us. Yesterday was fun. We didn't do too much like personal recordings yesterday. We got a lot of, I would call it B-roll. We were just so tired the night we got in from Nashville. We were amazed by this Airbnb. I can't wait to show you guys the footage of that. And it was just so tired. We were so tired. So
we had a long day Wednesday because we toured that Lake Erie Arms. We didn't just drive straight here. We drove like a third of it, spent a few hours touring the best gun store and shooting range I've ever been to. And then we drove another 8 hours to get here. So like Wednesday we were dead, and then I feel like yesterday was like a recovery day almost. And now
just walked around Nashville, had some good food.
Oh yeah, we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff, and we're gonna be checking out new products. There actually is a lot of new stuff. Like I haven't seen the new Ruger American.
The new Ruger American looks sick. I cannot wait to hold one. That's
gonna be here. There's some new SIG for like when you're in the know, you know these things. SIG doesn't do SHOT Show, right? So like their new stuff they break out at these distributor shows. So there's nothing like new, but like there's some new SKUs. There's some new colors and stuff. So yeah, we're excited. There's a big party tonight at Jason Aldean's. I don't know if you ever heard of that guy, but whoever he is. But he has this crazy. I don't think so. He has this crazy bar in Nashville that's like 3 stories, and there's like 5 stages. Yeah. And Big Rock books like the whole thing, and they're just like, all right, here's have food. Fun. Yeah.
It's what time in Nashville? 8:30, so that means it's 9:30 back home.
We
should probably get
going.
I did
not know that there was that time shift.
Yeah, me either.
I don't believe in any of that.
It's the globalist agenda. Do you have anything else before we wrap up?
No, I'm excited to see a lot of my old, the gun industry is very small. So like the sales reps and the people that we run into, we've been running into them for the past going on 10 years now. And so it's kind of fun. You go to these events and it's like a big homecoming almost in a lot of ways. So yeah, nothing else for now. We'll get back with you when we're in the show. We'll try to do some recording in the show. Yep. And we'll show you what we've been up to. And
I'm not from the TikTok generation, so it's still really awkward for me to whip out a camera and start like panning. I get weird and awkward, so I kind of do it silently. But you'll definitely see in there. I'm excited to show everybody.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Nashville.
How do you not?
Well, excuse me. I was supposed to go sign my new record deal when I realized I needed to finish some paperwork first.
That was worth it.
With dollar. That was dollar well spent.
hour shall come, I pray God that I may be pillowed upon her bosom and rocked to sleep within her tender and encircling arms.